No matter how much money you have, no matter how wealthy you are, there are some financial decisions that are a lot to make, and you won't want to make a mistake. Even if you can afford to make a mistake, you won't want to make a mistake. So it is really important to know how to navigate financial decisions in real estate. So this video is for people who are looking to invest in their first property, or people who have been investing in property and have just been hoping to God that they don't get scammed. Here are 5 signs that you're about to pay for the wrong property. The first sign is if the deal seems too good to be true. I always say, if the deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I always say that the value of land always goes up. It might take a while, but it always goes up. So with the current state of the economy and everything rising in value, real estate is no exception. The cost of real estate is expensive. And so if the deal seems too good to be true, or if you're having doubt about what the seller is telling you about the cost of the property, seeing the location and everything, and the deal seems too good to be true, then you should probably check again, because it probably is too good to be true. The second sign that you're about to pay for the wrong property is being asked to pay by the seller without going for a physical inspection. So this is a very serious red flag in property investments, where the seller pressures the buyer to pay without a physical inspection, right? So this can be due to a few things, that probably the land doesn't exist, or they have conflicts around the land, so the seller wants you to pay quickly without a site inspection. That will make you find out the problems attached to this land. So I advise that you always make time to see your property on ground, physically, or if you can't make it, you can send someone that you trust to go and view the property for you on ground. But always make time for a physical inspection. The third red flag, or the third sign that you're about to pay for the wrong property, is when providing the existing documents, the existing title documents of that property, is seeming too difficult for the seller. One thing you must know is that the documents attached to a property are as important as the property itself. So you should know that every single property you're about to purchase, you should always ask about the title documents. If it comes to a C of O, a deed of assignment, irrevocable power of attorney, whatever, but ensure that the documents are provided beforehand before you pay for the property. The fourth sign that you're about to pay for the wrong property is random pop-up deadlines. So you would hear something like, someone is also interested in this property, so you better pay fast, so that somebody else will not take this property. Things like that. Or maybe the realtor will say something like, the seller is no more interested in selling, or that if he doesn't sell this property today, he's not going to sell it again. All those things are signs that you're about to pay for the wrong property. Do you understand what I'm saying? The fifth sign that you might actually be paying for the wrong property is too much motivational quotes. A good property would always sell itself. So if a property needs you to be reminded by the realtor that, you should believe in yourself, that this property is going to do well, you should actually step back and actually check, because a property that will do well will actually sell itself. So if the seller or the realtor is actually telling you, believe, this property will do well, give it 6 months, you get times 10, times 30 of your money, you should actually check, because it might actually be a lie, or the property might not actually exist. The sixth sign that you might actually be paying for the wrong property is if, after all your calculations, and if you pay for the property, you might not be able to eat 3 square meals again, I think you might actually be paying for the wrong property. So you should actually determine, whether if you pay for this property, that you will not maybe be ruined or be returned to homelessness, because all those are signs that you might actually be paying for the wrong property, or the property is way outside your budget. If this is going to happen to you after you buy the property, or after you pay for the property, it shows that this investment is actually not for you, or the property is way outside your budget, and you actually have to take more calculations and determine the property that best suits your finances at that point in time. The seventh and final sign that you might actually be paying for the wrong property is if you just feel wrong when you're paying for the property, or if it doesn't feel right. So if you're having a bad feeling about the property, you should actually take a step back and actually calculate your moves again, because it's better to miss a good deal than to lose a lot of money. So these are signs that you might actually be investing in the wrong property, or the property that you're about to buy doesn't suit you as a person, as an investor. So if you made it this far, you can leave a like, comment and share. And for property deals that won't feel like you're navigating through the forest, give me a call on the number on your screen.